afternoon. Welcome to Simply Country Cuisine. Today what we're going to do, and I saw this on All's Recipes, and it's a rice-a-roni, chicken rice-a-roni, chicken salad. And you can eat it room temperature, you can eat it not hot, but warm, chill it, have it cold, but we're going to have it room temperature today. Now, I divided the recipe in half. So whatever I say, if you want a larger salad, of course, just double it. The recipe called for 2 boxes, but I'm only doing 1. So I did 1 box. Now, you do the rice-a-roni per box instruction. You want it to get to a dry, fluffy consistency. You don't want it sticky and you don't want it wet. So I cooked it up, I left it sit on the stove, and I've been fluffing it for about 15-20 minutes because I wanted it to be nice and fluffy. This morning I also, in just plain water, no seasoning, I just did 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I boiled it up and then shredded it up and diced it up. I have 2 green onions that I have just diced up. We're going to cut up some celery. Now the recipe called for water chestnuts, and I thought I had some, but I don't. And water chestnuts are great. I would slice them, but it's just crunch. There's actually no taste to them anyway. But I thought it would be good, since I didn't have the water chestnuts, I'm using sliced almonds. Because I think the idea for the salad is the crunch that you get in there. A little Worcestershire and some mayonnaise is the dressing, salt and pepper. All right. So what we're going to do, and this is super easy. Now we've already cooked our rice-a-roni. Let it cool. My chicken is cold. I did it early this morning, and I diced it up, covered it up on this chopping board. Now this is 1 chicken breast. Put my chicken in my bowl. Ingredients for the full recipe will be on a recipe card in the comment section below. Okay, so I've got our chicken in here. And I am going to cut, now the recipe called for a 1/2 cup of celery. I'm a big celery person. Let's see what 2 stalks come out to be. I just love the taste of celery. And all right, this is more than a 1/2 cup. So put that in. We'll put in our green onions. All right, now, if I were using the water chestnuts, I would drain 1 can, and I would cut them in half. And I probably will make this again and use water chestnuts, but I'm going to sprinkle in probably, that was about a 1/2 cup of the sliced almonds. We're going to use this entire pan of the rice. Oh my goodness, I've been nibbling on this rice, waiting to do this video with Dina, because I was checking to see if it was cool enough, and I've probably eaten about 4 tablespoons. All right, so let's kind of mix this up a little bit and get these incorporated together. Now would be a good time to put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper in it. I wouldn't put very much salt this time because the rice is salty. So we'll put maybe a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, about a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I am going to mix my dressing together. I'm going to put the mayonnaise and about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, about 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and 1/2 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And always remember to subscribe, like, and share our videos on YouTube. They will pop up on Facebook on Wednesdays, but we're featured on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. All right, let me give this a mix up now. That's really not a ton of dressing for this. I think it just is supposed to hold it together. All right, I am going to grab a fork and give it a little sample. I am super excited about this salad. Definitely want some chicken and rice-a-roni. Oh my goodness. That is so good. I wish you were here to join in with me, but then I'd have to share. Now you can see this is half of the recipe. So if you were making the whole recipe, you'd have to get that big Pyrex bowl. And you would probably feed, you could probably feed 16 or 20 people on that. Unless, of course, you were making it your main course. Anyway, this was a fun recipe. I want you to give it a try and put in the comments section how you enjoyed it. And just tell me if there's something else you could put in here that would sound good to you. I don't think I'd put tomatoes in it because I think the tomatoes would be a little watery. But there's a plethora of vegetables out there you can put in there. Broccoli, that'd be good too. And always remember, if you don't have a place to worship, please join us at any one of our Glad Tidings churches. We're one church, 5 locations in Central Texas. We would love to have you any one of them with open arms and lots of love. God bless. Bye-bye.